When they realized that she was blind and deaf, they took her to the vet to be euthanized. There's a myth that blind and deaf dogs can't have a good life, and people feel bad for them and they feel sad, and I do understand that, but having lived with blind and deaf dogs now for 3 years, they can lead amazing lives. I knew that I wanted a special needs animal. I didn't know what a double merle was, but I did intentionally seek out a special needs pet. The merle coat brings in a lot of money. If you have puppies who have the merle coat, you can sell them for a lot of money. And so, unfortunately, sometimes breeders think that if you breed 2 dogs with the merle coat together, you'll get all merle puppies. It's not true. That's not how genetics work. What happens is when you breed 2 dogs with the merle coat, each puppy in that litter has a 25% chance of being a double merle. And a lot of double merles are blind and or deaf. There is never a reason to breed 2 merles together, and it either happens out of ignorance, somebody doesn't know that this is a possibility, or it's out of greed and people don't care. You hear people say this sometimes with animals, but I looked at that picture and I just knew. When I adopted him, he had a lot of anxiety. Little Buddy has limited vision. And so at night, he can't see much at all. So he was terrified to go outside at night, which made potty training very interesting when he wouldn't go outside when the sun went down. We've worked through it. He's much better now, but it was not easy. I cried, he cried. I think we all cried those first few months. He's always been the sweetest little baby. I mean, I've never seen him get aggressive or mean towards anybody. He's so sweet. Little Buddy and I lived in Nashville in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. I always wanted another dog, but I couldn't have had another dog in that apartment. So last summer I bought a house. In January, I got my backyard fenced in. So I have like a nice half acre back there. I knew it was time. I saw Aster's picture, and it was just like what happened with Little Buddy. I saw her picture and I thought she was the cutest thing I'd ever seen in my whole entire life. And I'm not even going to lie, what really attracted me to her is I saw her picture and I said, I bet that's what Little Buddy looked like as a puppy. So Little Buddy's the reason we got Aster. And then she is fully blind and deaf. Aster's first humans, when they realized that she was blind and deaf, they took her to the vet to be euthanized. She was so young when it happened, she doesn't know. Aster's never known anything but love. She thinks everybody loves her, everybody's a friend that she just hasn't made yet. So I use touch signals with both of them. So a tap on the butt means sit, a palm on the chest means kind of a combination of stop, freeze, stay still, just all of that included. Little Buddy's really good at lay down, so I tap between his shoulder blades and he lays down. Aster's still learning some of those cues, but they'll be the same for her. And honestly, at this point, Little Buddy and we don't ever really use our cues anymore because he knows what to do. He knows that when I pull the leashes out, he goes and sits beside the front door. Aster's completely blind. So she's mapped the house out so she knows where the walls are and she knows where the stairs are, but she doesn't always know where I am. She is my wild child. She's Miss Independent. She does not like to be confined to a harness. She likes to be naked and she much prefers to run around in the backyard. Aster loves Little Buddy. She follows him everywhere. She wants to be wherever he is. If he's on the couch, she wants to be on the couch. I am not kidding. It's funny watching us walk through the house because Little Buddy follows me everywhere. And then Aster follows Little Buddy. So the 3 of us walking around the house, it's like I'm at the front and then Little Buddy is there and then Aster is there. So she thinks Little Buddy is just a magical unicorn. So often people will tell me, oh, you're such a good person for taking care of them and they're so lucky to have you. And that's not how I feel. I am the lucky one. I am so fortunate to have them. So the fact that the rescue said, thank you for not being afraid to love something different. They don't feel bad for these dogs because these dogs can lead full lives. So I really appreciated it. That's all it is. I love dogs that are a little bit different than others.